Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic. Last night I was reading a book called The Speed of Trust by Stephen Covey. If you're familiar with Stephen Covey's previous books, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, I highly recommend that book. This is also one of the best book. He talks a lot about the trust in this book. This is all about the trust. Trust is like one of the major component that we all need to have. This is more like a muscle. We need to build that muscle no matter what we do, right? So when trust is really high between two individuals, when trust is high between two organizations, or when trust is high between two teams, things will go super fast. Whereas when trust is low between two individuals, when trust is low between two organizations, no matter how hard we try, things won't go, right? So the trust is really I think like we all need to build that on a day-to-day basis. It's more like a bank account. We need to deposit that trust in everything what we do. He talks about so many stories. I wanted to share real quick like a few things that really interesting and like maybe entertaining. So one day Stephen went for a fishing trip with his coach. So he could not find a single fish in the water. So he asked his coach, there's nothing here. Why did we come here for fishing? Immediately his coach gave him a polarized sunglasses. The moment Stephen got those polarized sunglasses, he was able to see fish everywhere in the water. Trust is the same way. It is not always visible. But if you look at it, it's always there. It's always alive. There are like two components. These two are like building blocks for trust. Number one is integrity, and number two is intent. Let me talk a little bit about the integrity. Integrity is not about what we do when everybody is watching. Integrity is all about what we do when no one is watching. You're not doing it something for someone else. You're doing everything for yourself. Whether you're working out in the morning, whether you're eating nice diet, or whether you're doing something for your family member. That is all like integrity, right? You don't do it for like maybe for somebody's sake. You're doing it for yourself. So there is a quick story about Andy Rodrick. He's a famous tennis player. One day he was playing a final tennis tournament. A match point, it's on favor of Rodrick. The opponent, I think like his name was Fernando, hit his second serve, and the line judge called the ball was out. That was the final point. So officially, Rodrick was won. But Rodrick saw that ball was landing inside the line. Though the line umpire called the ball was out, he went to the line umpire and told him that the ball was in. Immediately, the line umpire said, okay, they watched the replay and he was right. So eventually what happened, a long story short, Rodrick lost that match. He won for few seconds. For few seconds, he was not only that match, he was won the championship. But based on his integrity, he went there and he approached the umpire and said that was not out, it was in, and he lost the match. 10,000 people in the auditorium was really disappointed with that one. But you know what? He won something really big. He won trust. Billion people watch that match later, and people are going to be remembering about this for maybe next 30, 40, 50, 100 years. So that is all about the integrity, right? So we all need to have that kind of like integrity in everything what we do. The second point I wanted to touch on about the intent. So we all know Elon Musk, we all know Tesla, right? We all know SpaceX. So what is exactly like why people are buying Teslas? Like because of his intention. Elon Musk's intention was very clear. He's not there to make a quick buck. His intention is about the saving the planet with electric vehicles. People are buying his cars because of his intention. So he got a clear intention of SpaceX. He wanted to save humanity by colonizing the Mars, right? So no matter what we do, we all need to have some good intentions. What exactly your agenda? If you have any hidden agenda behind your intention, as soon as people notice that, they're not going to be buying into you. You all need to be really, really transparent about your agenda. We all need to be very, very clear about our motive. Mahatma Gandhi said something really, really beautiful. The moment there is suspicion about someone's motive, everything he or she does become tainted, right? Whatever our intention, like if our intention is under scrutiny, no matter how hard what we try, it's all going to be useless. So make sure we don't have any hidden agenda behind our intention. And I wanted to end this presentation with a quick example. Think like a trust is like a tree. Our roots are basically our integrity, because we don't see our roots. Integrity is like roots. It's not visible, but it's extremely powerful. Without those roots, tree cannot survive. Without the integrity, we cannot survive. The next one is the trunk. That is our intent, or what exactly our motive, what exactly like the reason behind what we are doing. This is visible. Even though you're trying to hide it, you cannot fake your intention, right? So you can only fake up to certain things. So always keep your intention strong. And the final one, the results, that what we see is basically like the fruits. So this is all like maybe coming back. If you have like a strong foundation, everything on top of that is going to be really, really beautiful. So thank you guys. So super excited to share my video with you. All right, wish you good luck. Talk to you later.